Do estate agents talk in a funny language? Today I'm joined by the wonderful Clare Yates. Claire, talk to me about the language that estate agents use in their and letting agents in their day-to-day travels. Talk to me.
Well, when I first became an estate agent, when dinosaurs were roaming the earth and cavemen were still living in caves, when I first became an agent, it took me weeks and weeks before I finally understood some of what was going on in the office. Because within the office, we talk about the FTBs and the NTSs, and we talked about AIPs.
LOTSs, lots.
Yes,
Yeah.
and OIRO.
Oh, what?
OIRO, offers in the region of.
OIRO, yeah, okay.
Yes.
So lots local owned to sells. What was the other one? So we can
NTS, nothing to sell.
nothing to sell. FDB's first time buyer.
Yes.
AIP's agreement in principle.
It is, yes.
Okay.
And then obviously you've got SSTC, which I thought was a nasty disease you got from sleeping around, which, yes.
Okay. I find it funny how we use the word vendors because most people don't know.
Yeah, vendors come from the planet Vend. Okay, they're vendors. We are the only stakeholder left in the industry that stuck with this strange Latin word. Did you do Latin at school, Chris?
A little bit, yes.
A little. I don't suppose there's many words that stuck with you.
No.
No. So vendor normally goes with street vendor, hot dog vendor, maybe, a vending machine. But why would we say that the sellers of homes are vendors? So I'm just mystified. Okay, purchaser, buyer. Why do we have to take a longer word and substitute that for the word that everybody else says? I'm selling, I'm buying. No, you're a vendor and you're a purchaser. And then it just gets more complicated. There's things like, I'm waiting on the other side. Hello from the other side, says Adele. Okay. It sounds like, oh, can you hear me, mother? It's just, we talk rubbish.
I would, one thing I would question is does the general public know what a listing is?
No, of course they don't. No, mind you, I was born with the maiden name of Lister, I'll have you know, so I was blessed with that. But no, they don't know what a listing is, any more than a market appraisal,
Negotiator, they don't do any bloody negotiating, do they?
Market appraisals, sales progression. We're progressing your sale. Are you really? Are you
No,
really?
I'm just ringing up to find out when I'm getting paid.
Yeah, you're not progressing anything. So all of the stuff, but it's even in our property particulars, things like garden mainly laid to lawn. The descriptions that we have, attractive and extraordinary view, compelling. It's honestly, it's ridiculous. Nobody talks like this down the pub, right? And we both know what it's like there. Nobody talks like that down the pub. Nobody talks like that anywhere. And so why we have this peculiar language in our agency, somebody said it makes me sound intelligent, Claire. I said, that's great. But what you've actually done is made the client feel stupid because they don't understand and they've got to ask you to explain what you mean. So why don't we just go back to basics and talk in words that we can understand? So I quite often said, would you talk to your nan using that language? No, she wouldn't understand. I said, great, she's your customer. So do the nan test. Would your nan understand you? She won't, then change the language. But if communication is our primary reason for complaints, if communication is the source of great service, then why on earth are we using words our clients don't understand? And in some cases, we get it wrong, which is very embarrassing, like being Pacific about it, Chris.
What, like the ocean?
Yeah. Or like that climbing plant that sounds very similar to a part of a lady's anatomy that you can sometimes find climbing up in people's gardens and places like that. I've known that get wrong as well.
And on that note, yes, please put in the comments any estate agency ease that you see that winds you up, and let's see if we can get a bit of a thread going. Thank you for your time today, Claire.
You're welcome.